mic. That'll probably help you out a lot.
This is a new mic. Yeah, though, it's only got to be the radio, I guess.
Well, that time you're loud and clear.
Wow. Okay.
Truck 4 indicate completely.
How's it coming?
Yes, sir.
Probably down to about 20, 25 tons of drain off right now. We're slowly making it, but that's about all we have on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Get that fresh up. What you got, Rich?
You. That's my thing, Dave.
All good, all good.
bigger. The bugs are as big as a pool.